Hello, this is Kay Lowry again, and we are here on Path to Songwriting Level 4. And I am really excited to be able to share this lesson with you. You will need your Primo Theory book, you will need a pencil, and you may want to have some key markers ready so that you can locate the keys we're going to improvise with. Let's get started. Today, we are going to improvise on the line notes of the treble staff. So let's take a look at my piano cam. And here we are. Here's middle C, just for your reference. And then, as you might remember from last time's lesson, E, G, B, D, and F are the line notes in the treble clef. Now, I'm going to take these off and play. I'll start with 3 of them. I suggest that you either start with E, G, or B, or maybe you want to do G, B, D, or maybe you want to do B, D, F. It's totally up to you. I'm just going to take all of these off. I'm going to play E, G, B. And I'm going to put my pedal down and see what kind of sounds I have to start out. I really like that minor chord sound. So I'm going to make up a little tune, and with my left hand, I may throw in a middle C just every once in a while for a variety. Here I go. That's my melody. Stop the video and make up a melody using the notes of the treble staff. All right, now we're back and we can take a look at our book. Let me share the screen, and I'm wondering how you did with the lesson last time. Would you like to know what the answers are on page 4? Let's take a quick look at that. Last time we were here together, we did page 4. And on number 1, here are the answers. This is a brace, so you would need a number 5 here. For this, it's a treble clef, number 1. This symbol is the bass clef, number 4. This line is a bar line, number 2. And these 2 lines at the end are the double bar line, number 3. How did you do? Let's take a look at the answers for the bottom on number 2. These are the names of the notes: B, A, E, B, C, D, C, C, and G. Hope you got all of those right. This little chart comes in handy, doesn't it? While you're getting ready to do page 5, you might want to look back at this handy chart. Let's take a look at page 5. Number 3 is called Name the Notes of the Treble Staff. Should be easy for you. Take a look at the chart on the previous page if you like. Pause the video, fill out number 3. All right, time for number 4. Let's name the notes of the bass staff. Pause the video and take a look at that chart on the previous page if you'd like. Name the notes of the bass staff. All right, now that you've done number 3 and number 4, let's take a look at the checklist for drawing notes. It says, do the stems go up or down? Well, we need to know that. So one of the big rules in music writing is that if a note is on the 3rd line from the bottom, in other words, the middle line, the stem could go either way. up or down. And so if those notes go higher than that middle line, they all need to point down. If the notes go lower than the middle line, the stems need to point up. So that's the basic rule. The next question says, is the stem on the left or not, or right? Well, if you think in your mind, Dr. Pepper, it will help you to know whether you're drawing the notes correctly. All of your notes need to either look like a D, for as in the word doctor, or P, as in pepper. So this is not correct because this is the only one that looks like the shape of a D. And right now is probably a really good time to take your staff paper and to practice drawing some notes. You might even want to practice drawing them incorrectly. So for example, I can make a note here and then I can practice making it look like a D. I might want to, however, draw a note way up here and then practice making it look like a P by putting the stem on the left. I always say up on the right, down on the left. And that really helps me to remember which way to go. The next thing to remember is how long is the stem? So basically, if you will draw a note, let's say you decide to draw an F, your stem should go all the way up an octave to where the next F would be. The same way, if your stem is going down, it should go the length of an octave. Lastly, where is the dot placed? The dot always goes to the right, always. And you want to make sure that it's in a place where it can be seen. So it doesn't really need to be on a line. It needs to be in a space where it can be seen. Now that you know how to draw notes, take a look at number 5. And you are going to pause the video in just a minute. You're going to be doing whole notes in this section. Follow the directions for where they are to be drawn. Use half notes in this section. Use dotted half notes in this section and quarter notes in this section. Always notice the clef sign because when it changes, it can be really tricky. Take a moment, pause the video, and complete number 5. Great. Now that you're back, how about we write some of the things that we improvised earlier? You remember I was talking about Dr. Pepper. I think I'm going to write a little bit of those E, G, B notes that I played at the beginning. E, G, B. And so my song was something like E, B, G, G, and then I threw in a C. Now I can't really remember what I played, but it doesn't really matter because all I'm doing is creating some different tunes here. So you can take a minute, pause the video, get out your staff paper, write some notes on the treble clef lines and see what you can come up with. You can leave them all whole notes, or if you like, you can start experimenting with those stems and you can make different ones. I hope that you will show me some of your compositions on the lines of the treble clef. And I will see you right here for next lesson.